You didn't play with those shoes, did you?
Oh, no.
Fire away with questions for Nicole and Mackenzie.
Either one of you, can you just talk about that fourth quarter was kind of crazy? You led by, I think, 16 at one point. The lead got down to 5.
Oh, I didn't realize I got down to
I'm not
5.
even going to lie. I didn't either.
I knew they were cutting it close, but I didn't realize they got it
And up to
to
5.
5. I mean, I think we just kind of got comfortable with like our lead. Like we did that a couple times. I know there were a couple times we were up almost 20, and then we let them get it back down to around 10, which like obviously we can't be doing because when we get in conference play, I mean, teams have lots of firepower, so they could easily just come back.
Okay.
But I mean, I think that 5's tough to guard, and we did a pretty good job on screens and stuff with her. So I mean, I think that was kind of part of it. We just let her get going too much, but I mean, overall, I think we did a pretty good job containing her too.
Oh, she had kind of a strange game. It wasn't like she dominated the game. She just scored in spurts.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it like to play against one? You can't let down for an instant, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, they ran a lot of ball screens for her, so I mean, it's tough to guard different areas of the floor. Like we guard it differently, so we really needed good communication to be able to do that effectively. And I mean, she was just doing a good job of reading the defense and just finding her shot. But I mean, credit to her for having a good game, I guess.
Nicole, can you talk a little bit about that first quarter you guys had? You got off to a real good start. It was kind of a did the outside shooting kind of open up the middle a little bit too for you?
First quarter of the game. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
For some reason,
like a 22 to. You had a really big lead. Yeah,
Oh,
25 to
in the
11,
first quarter?
Yeah.
I think we just came out with a good sense of energy. To be honest, we were still upset off of our last loss against SEMO. So a big thing that Coach Don even emphasized was just energy. So I think we came out with a lot of energy to start the game. And then for a little bit, we kind of calmed down and lulled, and they came back, but we finished. But yeah.
Just kind of talk about you. You had them at arm's length most of the game, but never really put them away. Either.
Yeah. They're a good team, like Coach Stein said. So I don't know. I just think.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just missed opportunities to put them away. I mean, like I said earlier, I think our biggest lead was 18, so we just missed opportunities to get some stops on defense and really put them away and let them just get back in the game, which obviously we need to tighten up and practice tomorrow.
You mentioned the SEMO game that got away from you late. Does something like that even enter the back of your mind when you're out there playing, or you?
For me, it was. That game was on my mind ever since the buzzer went off at the end of that game. So I think for me, but as I said, Coach Stein emphasized it for sure. Even after the game, she was like, "Yeah, keep this in your head, practice hard." So I think we had that. I know I did in my mind as I was playing this game.
And it seemed like late when they would miss a shot, the ball would bounce along to them every time.
That was annoying.
Was that just frustrating thing to happen like that?
They're a good team as far as rebounding too. So towards the end of the game, I think we just didn't box out very well. But the ball was just bouncing everywhere, and their little guards were getting it. So I think it's just about boxing out and remembering to do that in those times of the game.
Anything else? Nope. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Christmas.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, he's making me look bad. Very good, go.
All right. Honestly, I'm just glad we survived it. You know, our kids, we were coming off probably one good day of practice. This is probably the heaviest academic week I've had since we've been here, as far as our kids having finals up until 5 o'clock Friday. And then you're trying to prepare for a really good team. So I felt like we had a great start, and then we just kind of hung on the rest of the game.
I think we were looking at the fourth quarter. I think you led by as many as 16 or 17 and got down to, that's got to be, make your palms a little sweaty, doesn't it?
Yeah, we just talked about that, and I told our seniors, I'm like, I'm going to hold them responsible for, we've got to have a no mercy feel to us, and dig in, and we just got really sloppy. I think some of that's fatigue, but I felt like we got really, really sloppy, and we've got to clean all those moments up. But I felt like we were going to be that way just after practice yesterday. It's like we're mentally fatigued.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I mean, it was poor decisions as much as anything at times. wasn't it?
Yes, and that's, like I said, I mean, our kids, I've never seen us have so many finals. Usually our kids are done by Wednesday, and maybe a couple have something on Thursday and Friday, but we had the majority of the team was going all the way to the end of Friday, and, they take academics so seriously, and you don't want to take that away from them. But it was mental fatigue.
At the same time, I mean, you played very well. So, I mean, that start and.
Yeah, we did really well in spots. And, it kind of came down to when we had to really get down and play some gritty defense and get some stops. We did. When we had to find a way to score, we did. And those are always good moments that you can learn from and get better. And I like the play of Awa. Thought Awa came in and did some good things. But honestly, everybody coming in off the bench, I thought, did something really good for us to build on. At the end there, I was thinking maybe because I needed to sub, but how do you, those kids have been almost sitting too long. That's a tough situation to be in. So just kind of hung in with what we had.
Turley scored 31, but she worked hard to get those. I mean, to me, looking at the game, I thought she played good defense against her. She just made some big shots. She got a few open looks, but not many.
Sure. Macy Turley is a phenomenal player. I mean, she's probably one of the best point guards I've seen in a long, long time, and can score at all three levels, and smart, really good basketball IQ. I mean, but we did want to make her work. I mean, scoring 31 and taking 25 attempts, I mean, I feel like we did something right there. But I felt like she was just as hard on us.
But we were talking during the game. It's not like she dominated the game. She dominated in spurts.
Right. Yeah. When we got lax of how we were going to guard the ball screen action, or when they tried to isolate us a little bit, we let her get some wide open looks when we just lost her. So, you had a defensive rotation, someone just lost her. A good player like that, you can't lose. That's something we've got to get better at.
You got 14 days off. Good or bad?
I don't like it, but that's just, we couldn't do anything about it. That's just how our scheduling happened. That's why we have that exhibition, just to try to get back in game mode. But it is going to allow us to work on some things.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.